Now, from the downtown of Northwest Arkansas, in Uptown Rogers, with weather from Bentonville to Fayetteville, Fort Smith, and beyond, here's Oz weather meteorologist, Garrett Lewis.
We have made it to Wednesday. It is April 3rd, passing through the 6 o'clock hour this morning. A little bit of sleep over the last couple of days. Weren't those storms terrible? Of course, some of you are like, what storms, right? Most of Northwest Arkansas was hit hard, especially in Benton County. The cleanup continues across Bella Vista, Bentonville, Centerton, Pea Ridge, where we had some of those very, very strong wind gusts over the last 24 hours. Looking ahead, though, we'll have wind gusts. They just won't be from severe storms. What's it look like out there now? Looking live towards Uptown Rogers. This is looking southbound on I-49. It's a busy morning already. The sun is about to break through the skies. Temperatures over the next couple of days will actually be warming back into the 70s. But today, it'll be quite windy. We've got some winds wrapping around a low that's across parts of the Northeast. This is what you're waking up to this morning. Right now, our temperatures, they're in the 40s. It's about 40 degrees in Rogers, looking at 43 in Fayetteville through the 6 o'clock hour, 42 in Bentonville. Temperatures this afternoon will warm up quite a bit. Well, actually, today they're going to warm up more than yesterday, but they're still going to be below normal. We're talking about mid and upper 50s, close to 60 degrees by the end of the day. So what's the deal? What's going on here? Well, let's look at the fronts. These surface charts really do a good job of telling us the weather here for the next few days. So we've got this low that's spinning across parts of the Great Lakes, right up in here. So that low pressure system is going to track towards the east. It's going to drag the winds and turn them around to the northwest, so you can see the isobars, those little black lines over Arkansas getting squashed. Those are breezy north winds late morning into the early afternoon today. It is going to be a windy day for us. By late day, the winds start to decouple. It feels a little bit better out there. And then overnight, the winds still stay up enough. I think it's going to prevent some of us from seeing a frost. We'll see. If you live in a cold spot, tonight's going to be a night to cover up the plants, though, because we may see a frost through the overnight. By Thursday, the ridge of high pressure builds in. Remember, the big blue high is our blue sky. It's our sunny, fair weather friend. By the time we head into Friday, this is Friday morning. High pressure is front and center over Arkansas. This is Saturday. Oh, the high's moving east. Here comes the moisture back from the south. South winds pick up on Saturday. By Sunday, the front moves through. That front is going to give us a chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Here's the thing, though. The moisture return is going to be so crummy, I don't think we see much in the way of severe weather out of this one at all. This is coming up Saturday night into Sunday morning. That leaves a brief break between systems. This is Monday with the front out to the east. Boy, I'll tell you what, on the eclipse, the cloud cover could go either way. It's going to be something to watch. Right now, it is trending cloudy, but ultimately it's going to depend on the system that's just to our west. Here's Tuesday. By Tuesday, though, we are socked back in the rain. This Tuesday, Wednesday system right here, that's Wednesday, that's Tuesday. I do think we see the possibility of seeing some severe weather somewhere in that time frame. So for highs today in Northwest Arkansas, for Rogers and Bentonville and Springdale and Fayetteville, we're looking at mid-upper 50s, right around the mid 56, 57, somewhere in that ballpark. In Fort Smith, Van Buren, and Greenwood, we're either going to be in the upper 50s, 59 to 61, somewhere in that range. It's going to be a warmer day than yesterday, but I think because of the wind, it may be offset. It may not feel like it's that warm. Tonight, we'll see a patchy frost. This is the national blend of models, so it gives us a rough estimate of how low temperatures will go, and we do touch freezing in some spots around Rogers, and I think the valley locations in Benton and Washington County, especially, the usual cold spots are probably going to have a frost tonight. I think the River Valley in Fort Smith and Van Buren and Sallisaw would probably going to be above freezing. That said, if you live in some of the valley spots just east of town, out around Ozark and Altus, we may have temperatures close to freezing. So it may be one of those nights you want to cover things up. I mentioned that I'd be talking about the eclipse here for the rest of this week, and it does look like on Eclipse Day, it's still uncertain as far as the forecast goes. Now, it has trended cloudy the whole time, but I think there may be a break between systems. Remember, we have one on Saturday night and Sunday, and then we have one Monday night, Tuesday. So if it times out just right, we may be in good shape for it. It's still something to follow, though. There's no agreement in the model data, and you know what happens when there's no agreement? The forecast is uncertain, like what we just saw. We didn't have those storms that developed late in the evening a couple of days ago. So here right now, yes, it is looking like it's going to be overcast, but keep in mind, as we move into the weekend, you want to follow the forecast close. It's uncertain, and there may be the potential for some clearing out there, and maybe even some high clouds to where we can still see the eclipse and not that low stratus deck. I'll watch the forecast here for you, but overall, it looks like it's going to be a warmer Wednesday. Sunny skies the rest of the week. Next rain chance Saturday night into Sunday. We'll watch the eclipse, Next severe storm chance probably coming up around next Tuesday. Make it a great Wednesday, guys.